I would guess that he's done approximately 20 transactions. So that would include leases, subleases, lease termination transactions. The driver for a new headquarters was obviously the fact that we were quickly hitting capacity at our Los Altos space. Unfortunately, timing around that was also, we were about to go public. And so obviously this being such a huge undertaking, there was a lot of scrutiny placed on the new search for the headquarters. I relied very, very heavily on Ben and his team to really provide that, the financial metrics and analysis that we needed to put in front of our board and get their approval. The analysis that Ben did and his team did was very, very extensive. And I did receive a lot of kudos from our board members that they felt like they had all of the information they needed. As we really started to zero in on the Redwood City property, it was a big chunk of real estate to bite off for a company our size. And so Ben did a really good job of looking at the space and saying, look, in this market, we're in a good position to phase in our approach to this space. He also did a good job just in the outset of the lease negotiations in building that into the lease that we signed so that we had a little bit more control of the timing in which we would take possession of the property and therefore the expense. We were stepping out and grabbing an additional 330,000 square feet for 12 years, which is a huge liability for the company. We really devised a plan, and Ben was heroic in approaching this. We inked a deal in Redwood City for 330,000 square feet. We offloaded our Los Altos headquarters space and the long-term liability associated with that. We offloaded our two previous headquarters spaces in Palo Alto and the long-term liability associated with that space. And then we've been able to sublease the 3 floors that we had planned to sublease. All 3 of those floors at a profit. Our biggest challenge was, we were not the greatest credit tenant. Ben did a great job of kind of selling the vision of Box. It was a significant transaction, for Box. So it's always somewhat comforting to kind of look back and have some 20/20 vision there and say, did it work out the way we had hoped? And it did. Had we not closed that deal, we may still be looking for 330,000 square feet in the peninsula. So it definitely is a great feeling to know that you kind of pulled that off, probably in the nick of time, because it's hard to find that type of space that fits with all the requirements we had. So I think Ben did a fabulous job of really zeroing in and saying, this fits all of your requirements, and getting it at a price that today looks like a steal.